I've spent most of my career in management, both in the public and private sectors. I haven't spent most of my career actively practicing law, but my legal education has been incredibly useful. An example of that, a Chicago moment, might be when I first learned about limitations on freedom of contract. There are times when we might assume people have the freedom to contract when actually they either aren't able to make that request, or if they were to ask for something, the market wouldn't respond, they wouldn't be able to get it. Well, throughout law school, the concept of limitations on freedom of contract were particularly relevant to cases that involved women, people of color, seniors, youth, people with disabilities, really any group whose voice might not be as loud in public policy, in the halls of Congress, wherever legislation is made. And that means that laws might negatively impact those groups, or the lack of regulation might. In my career, I'm an elected school board member, and I work as part of our management team to bargain with our two unions. And having an understanding of potentially unequal bargaining, collective action issues, bounded rationality, other limitations on freedom of contract has helped me to put myself in the shoes of those I'm bargaining or we're bargaining with, and then to help our district achieve true interest-based bargaining. And in turn, that then helps to benefit our employees, raise staff morale, and ultimately to benefit the thousands of students in our district. The first time I heard about this concept of limitations on freedom of contract was in my Elements of the Law class. We learned about legal jurisprudence, the philosophy, politics, psychology, and economics, what's behind the philosophy of past legal cases and future legal cases, and really the underpinnings of public policy as well. I had David Strauss as a professor, and in that class, one of the things he taught us about was the basic concept of a free market, and he talked about the proponents of a free market, and then he talked about how there are other people who believe that there are limitations and times in which a free market does not work well or does not happen at all. And those ideas really resonated with me. I found them very interesting at the time, and they've continued to be really helpful to me throughout my career.